Hey friend and welcome. In this video I will do my best to give you an overview of what you need to learn before you begin playing the multiplayer. Titanfall 2 is a very fun game, but it is also very fast paced and indeed very unforgiving towards new players and their mistakes. Other players will be your hardest obstacle, and there's some things you need to understand and consider to achieve victory and glory. So without further ado, let's get started. Playing the objective. When you choose whichever mode you decide, you need to play the mode. That is pretty obvious, but when you get caught up in the moment, some people forget that right now they're not playing attrition. You need to play the objective, so if you're playing bounty, you need to collect the cash and actually stash it in the bank. I had a match where a player on the opposite team was tenacious and a pain in the butt. He was super annoying, but not a threat at all. I mean, he kept killing us over and over, but at the end of the round he had only stashed less than 200 bucks and I more than 2,000. He even said in the chat, "How did we lose? I killed so many players." And I just told him, well, we're not playing attrition right now. He showed a lack of game sense. A mistake like that will cost you the sweet victory that we all crave. Understand the goal of whichever mode you're playing. Prep time. You have to think like Batman himself and prepare for battle. If you go in ill-equipped, you're going to have a bad time, okay? Some weapons excel at close range, while others they at longer ranges. You're smart enough to know that. Make multiple pilot loadouts, that's what they are for. Even if two setups are quite similar to each other, it is fine as long as they are varied to different maps and scenarios. For example, some maps are quite compact and close quarter focused. Use a shotgun or SMG and consider using another pilot ability like the sonar. Also consider which Titan is good. Northstar is a cool Titan and can be good, but not in close quarters as you cannot use your jetpacks efficiently. Again, make multiple loadouts for yourself and your Titan. Be ready for everything. Use the high ground. At almost all time you will see people jumping across the buildings, walkways and more. And this is not only because it's the cool parkour system, but also because you gain an advantage. Just like when Obi-Wan and Anakin fought, Obi-Wan because he had the high ground. This is because when you shoot down, it's easier as they have less cover. When you shoot up, first of all you make yourself open to other enemies at your own altitude level. And secondly, you have a smaller area to hit your opponent. Now, speaking of parkour, stay mobile. You have some awesome parkour skills and the jump pack, so do not stand still for too long as you will die. People will hunt you down if you try to camp and snipe from the back, and it will most likely not be very efficient for you, your team, or the objective you're playing. Run and make yourself a harder target, make some cool stunts that it feels great, and hunt down other pilots. You can even see their location on the minimap whenever they shoot. Be a teammate. I like that you can carry quite a lot in this game, and you're not as dependent on your team as you are in Overwatch. That being said, you still need to help out your teammates. Don't run past a battery, pick it up, give it to a friend's Titan, which is in a bad shape, and heal him up. Help him, help you. It's a win-win, and you will win because of these things. If you see an ally having trouble, get your anti-Titan weapons out and give him a helping hand. Also try to stick together if you can keep up, rookie. Time your Titan. Yeah, I know you want that sweet Titan as soon as possible, but sometimes you want to hold on to it for just a little while, just a little longer, okay? Sometimes the enemy has 4 or even 5 Titans on the ground. If you call down your frail Ronin right now, you will die pretty quick. Stick to cover and chip them down. When another teammate calls down his or her Titan, then you can call down yours too. You can turn the tide of battle, but you cannot do this alone against 4 other Titans. Also, if you're nearing the end of the game, consider holding on to your Titan for just a little longer. Even if you're losing, getting down your Titan might actually make sure you escape alive. Singleplayer. Consider playing the campaign as it is quite enjoyable and it gives you some opportunity to practice Before going into multiplayer, you can learn the different mechanics, weapons, and Titan loadouts. It's fun and free practice, you might as well do it. More practice. I know it is very vague, but hear me out. Titanfall is a fairly simple game, but it is not easy. You can quickly get dominated by more experienced players, but there's good depth to this game. This means you have to practice and master different factors such as map knowledge, movement mechanics, weapons, Titan, and pilot abilities. Try out everything and see what matches your playstyle. Use different boosts and see what optimizes you so you can get MVP. I hope you feel better equipped for the battlefield, as it will not be easy. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Consider subscribing, as it will keep you updated on my newest content and it will make me very happy. Hope to see you on the battlefield. Good luck, pilot. Sold out.